What is up, y'all? Week 5, Mancave Minutes. We are back. All right, so before I jump into this one, actually, before I jump into what I'm about to jump into, let's actually make this an actual man cave. Yeah. Actual man cave. So last week went to 2 events. Did a roll racing and car meet out at Patty's Food Markets, which was awesome. Not too much has happened with the 3.2 build. Can't say RB30, well you can because it's still the block. But not too much has happened with the 3.2. Yeah, just kind of taking it as I can. So it is what it is. It'll come eventually. Also announced I'm gonna be going back to the States for a little bit in May. That countdown is officially started. I'm super excited for that one. The Facebook group. So I did a cover competition, which was supposed to be just for the group, but I ended up posting it on like the public page. So I ran with it and ended up with 2 winners. Came up with Mike G's R32 GTR out of Canada, which is like a R35 deep ray blue. Something like that. Killer color, awesome car, very easy to see why that won. But the second car is what took me by surprise. So the second car that won the cover comp was actually a Toyota Corolla. Not just any Corolla though. This thing is, I think it's 400 something horsepower, 300 kilowatt, with a turbo on it. Like yeah, it looks killer sitting on some BBSs. Yeah. It's really cool to see unique cars like that. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'll end up going out and checking that car out because he actually lives local. I was talking to the guy after the fact, and yeah, I'll definitely have to go out and see that car because that's really cool. Like I said, I like GTRs through and through, but I'm not railing myself off just, that's not a way to say that. But I'm not just sectioning myself off to, you know, GTRs are the best and nothing else matters. Like, you can't be like that. So yeah, I'm definitely keen to go check that car out. That's pretty cool. Shirts and hoodies and stuff. So I just got my hoodie in today. There's like a couple of different ones you can order, but I got the contrast one on Spreadshirt, which link is below for that. Check this out. It's actually pretty good. It's still summer here in Australia, so I ain't about to put this thing on because I'm sweating as is. But yeah, check this out. So we got the old school script Nismo logo. The screen printing is actually really nice on it. Like there's no, I can't scratch it and peel it. It's actually really good quality. Pretty happy with that. And then like I said, I got the contrast hoodie, so it's got, you know, the dark gray on the inside of the hood and the thicker style drawstring. This is the extra large one. It fits pretty good on me. I might chuck it on here in a minute and you can see how it fits, I guess. It's got like the kangaroo pocket plus, I guess, like a coin pouch or something. Just a little small like condom pocket or something, I don't know. Yeah, super happy with that. I'm actually very happy with the quality on that because like I wanted to order one myself, one just to see how the process went, how long it took for shipping and stuff to Australia. So pretty happy with the time and definitely happy with the quality. So that's awesome, check it out. I kind of want to do, I'm not sure how to structure it yet, but I want to do like a Q&A, but I don't want to do just a, you know, live stream and answer 5 questions and done. So let me figure that out and we'll definitely do a question session because I get bombarded with them on Instagram all the time. And the main one is people asking me, did your car really have only 600 horsepower? And the answer to that is no. It actually had less horsepower. So it's actually not 600 horsepower. It's 568 horsepower, which is what the dyno spit out. I didn't really have a choice in the matter there. I got my dyno sheet up here on the wall, which 424 kilowatt is roughly 567, 568 horsepower. So the reason I bring that up is because one of my pet hates about this whole YouTube thing is seeing people put up fake horsepower numbers. And I mean, they blow them way out the water. Like I remember there was this blue R34, I think it was on Facebook I saw it. And the guy was leaving a Cars and Coffee and jumped on the highway and like They gave it a hit and he was just like driving Miss Daisy going through the gears, and it took like, you know, forever for him to get from first gear into fourth gear in a 34. So I was like, there's no way this car has 1,000 horsepower like he's claiming. Like, I go through the gears so quick. I'm at half that. How does that work? Mile per hour. It's the only source of truth. Like, dynos are dynos. They can be manipulated. It's a tuning tool. That's all it is. You'll never see me put a video up and go, you know, all this 1,000 horsepower car, and it's not, because for what, man? Like, it is what it is. You got a 600 horsepower car, you got a 600 horsepower car. I know what you're thinking. The reason that I title mine as 600 and not 568 is because I know I had a low reading dyno. The number, again, doesn't mean anything, but the mile per hour at the drags, my best mile per hour was 138 miles an hour, which is not 560 horsepower. I could go and, you know, try and find one to suit what I want. Mile per hour tells all. 138 mile, full interior, stock shitty Chinese rubber. Like, the power is what the power is. If the video is done on low boost and it's 560 something horsepower or 520 horsepower, 520 horsepower is what the car should be titled as. You don't have a 1,000 horsepower car if it's 500 on low boost. Turn it up and then like, I could rant on that for ages. And the other thing, this is gonna make me seem so anti-patriotic, but the whole argument of American dynos versus Australia dyno, I mean, it's hard to not side with Australians. Like, you see cars that are 600 and 700 horsepower across the, you know, the ocean, and the mile power they run at the drags, and it just doesn't stack up. Like, 568, I'm doing 138 mile, whereas you got 750 horsepower. Not gonna name any names, and he's only doing 131 mile an hour, not even on semi-slicks or drag radials. Like, that's a big gap to fill. So yeah, anyway, I mean, that was pretty much it. This is a pretty short Mancave Minutes in comparison to, you know, what I was doing before, but not too much has happened. The 32 really hasn't gotten too much progress on it. I've got a solid engine mount that I'm gonna put in whenever I get around to playing with that car, but I'm not in a rush right now. Like, the engine isn't even assembled yet. Like, I've got plenty more to go on it, so we'll get there eventually. Basically just gonna replace that engine mount like I was talking about before and degrease all this. I just have not had time to play with the car. It's like I come home from work straight in with adult life, you know? Like, you can see it's just caked in dirt. It is what it is. Hope you guys enjoyed that little Mancave Minutes. I'm gonna sit here, finish off my beer, and I'll definitely see you next week. If you haven't, make sure you subscribe and tick the notification. See you guys.